strike. So thank y'all, man, and we'll see you over there. Peace. Thank you.
Is there a couple of them?
Yeah, that's fine. Can you slide that fan over here for me?
The what?
That fan for me. Josh, I can't hear you, bro.
You hear me? Hello?
Okay, I got you now. I couldn't hear you at first. We are live on the tube of you, and Heidi's pulling up right now. Hit it on the that was going tube of you.
At redhead.
In the books of faces.
What's wrong with me?
All right.
Am I in?
You are in, sister. I just need you to turn your.
Oh, wait. I see start video. Okay.
It is, dude. No, I'll be good without the spoon. I think that's enough for 3 cups.
No.
Just a little bit more water, just in case.
Just gonna dilute your coffee though.
No, I'll put 3 spoons in. It'll be fine. What up, y'all?
Hi.
What up? Shout out to everybody on YouTube, man. Zooming with the homies. About to kick off another episode. Who's up in here? We got LaShawn, Torek, Hannah, Annie Anderson, Chicken Under My Nails. You need to wash your goddamn hands. That's disgusting as hell. Mrs. K Positivity, Hippie Goes, Deanna. Oh, Deanna's in here. What's going on? That's Mohawk will travel. Cheyenne's in here. Knowing Bridget Berg. Jenny Fine. I think that's what else. See Jenny in a lot of things. Stephen O'Con, Jennifer Rivas. Jennifer and Stephen, y'all are always here, man, and I appreciate y'all. And because y'all be keeping it real, I'm going to make y'all moderators. Boom, because y'all always come through with the good energy. So I appreciate that, fam, because y'all be trill out here. Hippie's always here. Moderator. All right, cool. All right, so we're waiting on a couple more people, y'all, but thank y'all for pulling up. You know what I'm saying? Heidi and Josh, appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. How's your day been?
You know, I mean, it's just like it is what it is. Like we all just in this.
Yeah. Literally, as it's a lot going on, and then it's also like just a lot going on.
There's nothing. Well, besides the obvious, the wonderful lady in the park.
Oh,
I mean, just that's a whole different topic. But speaking of the pandemic, we were talking about it the other day. I mean, it's all the paradigm in here. You can either look at it like it's horrible, or go, all right, I'm going to literally sit home and learn every single skill set ever. I'm going to try to be on AGT like Jackie Fabulous. You know, that's the goal.
Well, here's the thing. I agree with that, Josh. But I know that's that everybody can't do it like that, man. Some people like they take a little longer to process it as far as like dealing with it. Because I remember when we first started, I was like, yo, I'm gonna do this. Yo, if you ain't coming out of here with like a new skill or something like that, you'd be like, you ain't working hard enough. And then I thought about like times where I wasn't as productive as someone else because for whatever reason, I had something going on. I was suffering with or dealing with something else outside of this larger thing. So I tried not to like look at it like that, but you are right in the sense of it's all about perspective. It's all about how you look at it and what you're gonna do with that time. So I would absolutely agree with that, man. And I feel you. I'm trying to get on America's Got Talent so I can be like Jackie Fabulous too.
Look at that.
You know what I'm saying?
Look at nothing.
Jack, you just gonna look like that the whole time? You gonna say
nothing?
Yeah, we giving you your flowers. You just gonna look at us like whatever, motherfucker.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, love.
Hi.
Hey, thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me. I'm sleepy.
Did you take a nap?
No, I didn't have it. I didn't get a nap in today.
Oh my God.
Jackie, are you drinking your wine? Your grown wine? A late night glass of wine? I will log off only because of you, Tony.
What's up, Josh?
Yeah.
What's
I
up?
I usually text Tony this, but I had a dream. I had a dream that I got tired of him being angry at midnight, the cat. So I snuck in his apartment in the middle of the night and exchanged it for a tiger.
So
That was in your dream?
Yeah.
And in your dream, you just owned a tiger? You just had one of those on
Not a full-grown tiger, but I snuck in and I took midnight and left an almost adult tiger.
Wait, Jackie, I'm sorry. Who's Midnight? Sorry.
Tony has two cats. One of them is a black cat who's rambunctious, to say the least.
Midnight is a character. He is hands full McGee.
And you woke up and came out to the kitchen and there was Dapper and a tiger. You were like, who the fuck? And you never found out who did it.
Exchange them like Indiana Jones, like drop off a tiger and take the cat.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Do the balance.
Why is it though, Jackie, that dream, like we love to harass our friends. Like that is a very, this is why I don't have money now, because I would do that. I would 100% do that.
You would spend all your money on a good prank, Josh?
Dude, I would literally go outside Tony's house and create a snowstorm so he would walk out and be like, what the fuck is going on?
I have a lot of dreams that involve me doing mean things to Tony. Not mean like really mean, but like ridiculous.
Yeah.
And since the quarantine has started, it's mostly comedians. They be in they're never sexual dreams. They're just weird as fuck. I don't understand why I even had that in my head. I thought I liked that person. Horrible dreams that I can't explain.
Tahir is Pranks McGee, man.
Me?
Oh, you don't try to play the me.
Whatever do you mean? What
Oh, Tahir is Pranks Moore.
Example. Give an example, Tony.
Henry Long pranks. Oh, so for the whole tour for 2 years, he'll take all the baggage tags off the flight bags. He'll ball them up, he'll gather them up, and then he'll put them in our bags, our shoes, our clothing, our underwear, our toiletry bags. And we'll never discover them right away. We'll discover them sometimes we'll discover them weeks later. We'll just be going through our stuff and the bag tags will be in there with your shaving cream, all that. You'd be like, Tahir Moore. And it got to the point where we would scramble to get the tags off before he could collect. And we in the airport fighting and running and scrambling and hustling, and he going in the trash can to dig them out. It was just.
Hey, Tony, wait 1 second. Look at Tahir's face right now. Look how proud he is of himself.
Oh, he's loving it.
He's so proud of his accomplishments right now.
Let me tell you about the ultimate prank. So
wait a second, wait. Before we go. So listen, Zooming with the Homies is a show where I literally invite my homies on. We talk about it. Hopefully you guys get to meet some new people. You might find new people that you like. So following them, whatever. That's the goal. But it's also for us to talk, converse, catch up, share what we're going through, and share anything that we can to kind of uplift each other.
Was this by accident you did this?
Yeah, it was on that one night. It was
that one night. I was just being nosy.
Yeah.
I logged on. I was like, I'm bored. Let me see what Tahir's doing. And you had, once you got 3 of us, you're like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's go to YouTube. I was like, wait a minute. I just wanted to sit here and eavesdrop.
And then now it's 4 nights a week.
And I was in a hair bonnet. I was not ladylike. And the next morning I got hella followers. I'm like, who the fuck are these people?
So listen,
it turns out it came from your thing.
I always want to thank my guests for coming on. I don't pay them; they're donating their time, man. And I don't have a Patreon and anything because I like I said, I always say this every night. A lot of my fans are the same. I share the same fan pool. with Tony Baker, my podcast, Damn It, That You Scary, Kev on Stage, Pat's personal one. So you guys, some are already paying $20 a month. So I don't want a Patreon that's going to charge you more. So I'm going to always do this show for free. All I ask is that you take care of my guests with a little something. I'm not asking y'all to pay their rent or nothing like that. If you got $2, that's something. So I'm going to ask all you guys to change your name right now to your Cash App or your Venmo for Tony Baker, because he's really weird like that. Well, Cash App is weird to him. And then if you got something that you enjoying them and you're grateful for their time, bless them with a little something.
This got Hollywood real quick. It was a hangout. Now it's business and Venmo, and I took a shower and put on makeup.
I'm trying to take care of y'all for y'all time, man. I appreciate y'all, and the people appreciate y'all. So we're just trying to show our appreciation. So thank you for that.
Yo, back to this prank though. Back to this prank. Don't be trying to change the subject. So we get to hear back. We fight back as best we can. Just like, our little selves. We're not pranksters. We try to fight back. We get them back with the bag tags. It's cute. So me and Josh are roommates in this one particular city. And Tahir's using our hotel room so he can iron. We get back to the hotel room an hour and a half later. He completely unpacked each of our bags and switched the belongings of each bag and put it in the other one's suitcase.
Who's got that kind of time?
Neatly folded, everything placed. All my stuff was in Josh's suitcase and vice versa.
Who has this kind of time to hear?
Who has this kind of time? He's a serial killer. Only serial killers are this meticulous and have this kind of time.
Here's the thing. They said or did something before they walked out that made me do that, because I wasn't just going to do that on my own accord. Like, they said something because I think I had to use their iron because my room wasn't ready. So on their way out, they said something slick and I was like, okay. And so when they left out, I concocted this master plan. And yes, you have to be meticulous.
Would they call you a bitch for you to put that whole plan?
Jackie, it's never even that serious. It literally could have been like, your freckles thing. And I'm like, oh yeah? Okay.
I mean, when people talk about my freckles, I'd be like, so you want to go? I'm like, so this you have to be meticulous with it, because if you do it just raggedy and throw it in there, they're gonna know when they walk in the room. So like, both of them had the suitcases that you unzip and then it folds out like 2 compartments, and they both had like the zippers on the compartment. So I had to like literally take everything out and set all Tony's stuff on the bed, all organized, and then do the same thing with Josh stuff, and then put all Tony's stuff in, then zip it back up and zip the whole suitcase up and put it back in the corner the way it was. Nothing can look disturbed.
You need to be psychologically profiled, because that's not normal behavior.
I don't really care what you think, Jackie.
You need to get examined to hear. That's not okay. I mean, you know how much when you're traveling, you want to wind down so you could focus, and you're like, fuck the show. I want to ruin my friend's wardrobe arrangement.
Yeah, I think it's perfect. I think it's amazing. It's the worst.
Josh is all in.
And then getting the person really mad, and the more mad they get, the more that I'm laughing. It's horrible.
Don't you have a show? Who got time?
And here's the thing. So you swap the luggage, but like when he tells y'all about the luggage tags, now that was some serial killer shit, because like I like this is my level. I know what clothes you worn, right? So all right, he already wore these jeans. He not gonna wear these no more. Those are the jeans I'm gonna stuff a luggage tag, a baggage tag in each pocket of. So you won't know till you go to wash those jeans or you unpacking those jeans. Like, that's why one time me and Tony were sharing a room, and I put the luggage tags on his pillow, but on the backside, so he would never get comfortable. He flipped the pillow over and he was like, man, come on, Tahir, come on, man.
Wait, Tony?
That's definitely Tony with the hands.
Tony, I'm thinking of something. Tony, so you lie down and you slide your hand under the pillow. What exactly at that very moment goes through your mind?
At first you just think, oh man, this is a thick pillow tag, because pillows always got the tag. You're like, man, this is thick. And then you turn it over and it's just like bag tags. And to hear me posted up, grinning like Mr. Burns from The Simpsons. I'm sick of them, man.
Our tour manager one year, he was talking trash about me doing it.
Y'all got a tour manager? This is y'all bougie.
1 year, and he was talking crazy like, oh, he ain't gonna get me all of that. He had like a blue jean shirt. He was wearing like an overshirt. He had took it off and set it down. And I kept the luggage tags on me like the burner, right? So I always got like 30 with me. I got some tape and I taped the luggage tags on the inside of his sleeve of the blue jean shirt. So when he put it on, he would feel it. But he wouldn't know when he first picked the shirt up. You wouldn't know then because that's too obvious. You got to do it like right when they putting it on. And
you're going to lose custody of your daughter, Tahir. Your daughter going to be taken away by child services if you keep telling these stories.
He'll probably be bringing his daughter up.
Hey, I know what I get out of it, but Tahir, what do you get out of this? I know what I get.
It's the joy of knowing that you pulled off something that nobody else thought about. Like one time I got Kev so quick. Kev is notorious for taking his shoes off when we at the venue. Like he'll relax, take his shoes off and relax. He took his shoes off when we were talking. We were in, I think, Sacramento.
I don't know.
Keenan had pulled up. Keenan Baker had pulled up.
Oh yeah, Keenan Baker, was Lance there? Lance
was there, all of them. So
that's Sacramento.
He took his shoes off, and his shoes are like sitting right in front of him, but like they're underneath his seat. So I walked around the room quietly. I grabbed his shoes underneath his seat, like grabbed them like this, pulled them back, and I stuffed the tags in the bottom of the shoes. And then I slid them back. So we're about to get ready to get started. And he goes to like put his foot in the shoe, and he was like, what is in my shoe? God. And that was the first time Kev almost cussed in front of people.
All I hear is don't ever go on the road with you. You blocking you're blocking future bookies with comics that are watching this because they're like, nigga, don't ask Tahir to go on the road for any kind of tour because he's gonna make your tour life miserable.
It makes it fun. It makes those laughs that we share. Like this is 2 years removed, some of these stories, and we're still laughing about it. It's a good time, guys.
That suitcase switch, my head blew off. I was just a headless body jiggling in the corner. Because it was like, cause for a second, you like when you unzip the bag, you like, wait a minute, I don't remember bringing this outfit. And then you look, and like me and Jossie Gons, we're not even the same size. So it's just like, whose little shorts are these? And so, and then I hear Josh over there, oh my God. And it was just like, Tahir Moore. He was in here with the launch codes. We left him alone with the launch codes.
What we don't realize is we're around, because we're around it, but we're around some of the brightest comedy minds in the country, and this is normal. Like, I don't know, do normal people do this? Go out of their way to take all of the clothes out of luggage.
Neatly. He folded my luggage back up in there better than I originally packed it.
Heidi, what's your cash app? People are asking.
I don't even know how to do. I'm like trying to switch it on my thing.
I'll do it for you. I can do it for you.
Oh, it's I think it's well, my Venmo is HH Red.
I'll just do that.
Okay, HH Red is my Venmo. I've been trying to look how to switch it. So thanks for doing that.
All right, so it's HH Red. I'll put Venmo.
I'd be so bad
with Heidi. I never met you before.
Well, hey, hi. I'm so happy to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I kept silent on the pranks because I'm the same. Like I hate pranks. I hate pranks. Like Josh is like, oh man, this is the best minds in the country. Pranking people. Like I will actually kill you. Like I will kill you. Like I actually don't think it's funny. Like I will be like, so you're physically trying to fight me. Like I take it personally. I
would walk up on stage during his set to tell the audience he did this. Like that's how mad I would get. I would walk up and interrupt his set and be like, look guys, fuck his staff talent. Let me tell you what he did earlier today.
Well, that's the thing. They would like when it was a fresh prank, like the luggage suit. He definitely talked about it that night. When it's fresh, then you get put in the set and everything. It's like, this is all I wanted in life.
No. I'm interrupting your set.
Oh, I see. Jackie gonna be like when Tahir doing his prime setup.
I'm walking up on stage.
Jackie walks on stage. You know what he did tonight, guys?
Yep, exactly.
That's
exactly what I would do.
And everybody gonna be like, oh, snap.
The fun part is not getting somebody as much as Tony, but getting somebody like Heidi who gets so angry. That's the fun part.
You know what? I've never been.
No, like that's not cool. Like that, like to me, it's like that's not cool. The fact that you want to target me because it hurts my feelings. Like I'm like, no, that's hurtful. Like that's
Heidi's
why are you trying to
sensitive.
target me? Like,
here's the thing though, when it's happening to everybody, Heidi, you don't feel targeted, right?
That's
Like nobody was exempt. Kev's wife got it. Kev got it.
Melissa got it.
Everybody got it. Ain't nobody exempt from this shit. I go in. You get your shit pushed in.
All right.
Jackie's such an auntie. All right, that's enough. Just calm down.
Right.
You ain't have to do all that shit.
He got Sabrina too. Nobody.
Oh yeah, Sabrina got called too. Everybody got called, bro. First of all, let me say, Heidi, what the fuck you have going on that your hair looks so magnificent right now?
Oh, you know what? Quarantine has been incredible for my hair. I actually stopped. Like, listen, I need Pantene to like pull up and give me a sponsorship. I mean, I'm telling you, I've been napping on my hair. I have not been styling it, and it has just been living. I don't even know. I've always tried to contain my hair my whole life, and I've just let it go during quarantine, and it's really found its groove.
Quarantine is making all the women you know go back to their roots. I haven't seen my real eyebrows since my prom. And my eyebrows are full, and I haven't seen my real nails since I was 17.
Same.
I don't straighten. I'm not flat ironing my hair. I'm not straightening my hair. I am 16 with a 48-year-old uterus.
Dude, say, Jackie, my nails are like, it took them like the first like month or so because I've had like, you know, extensions on for a while. So it took a month. It took them like a month or so to.
And now they're just coming back where it's actually you.
Yeah.
I look in the mirror every morning. I look in the mirror. I'm like, hey, girl, I'm a new person every 12 hours. Everything new was growing back.
I need a haircut so bad.
No, you don't. It looks nice.
You look great.
I don't, man. I'm used to having a lining, like crisp lining.
One of my biggest pet peeves this quarantine are men with the haircuts. Let your shit grow. Nobody gives a shit that you ain't got to line up.
Right.
That's all in your own head.
Jackie.
Right.
That's enough. That's enough for me.
Who cares about your nails? You look great. No one cares about the eyebrows. That's the thing.
Right. No, but I don't
need all that.
I do a percentage of that for the world, but a lot of that is because I like how all that looks. I like extra and glamour.
Well, why can't I like a fucking hairline, Jackie? How can't I like it?
Because it doesn't look much different than it looks now.
Exactly.
First of all, kiss my ass, because if you don't see the difference between Chris to here and this to here, kiss my ass, Jackie. I'm not paying $40 a week.
No, I agree.
Well, wait a minute.
You get one little
$40 haircut?
Change everything.
Hold on. What'd you say, Heidi?
I said I agree with Jackie. Like, you guys think that one little haircut changes your whole face. Like, no, it doesn't. It absolutely does. Your face.
Everything you say, I just with Jackie. What did you say, Jackie?
On Black Man, a haircut can make you go from fuckable to not fuckable. I'll keep that real. I'm not gonna lie to the world.
I don't know how often white guys get their haircut, but I feel like it's definitely not as much as black guys get their haircut. Like,
they probably need to more because when their hair grows out and gets bushy, that's noticeable. They look like a killer when their hair gets out of shape.
Gosh, when the world was open, how often did you get your haircut?
Me? I shaved my head. I shave it myself. I just cut it myself. And when I did cut it, maybe once a month, maybe once every 3 weeks.
I wish. Yeah. I literally have ongoing appointments in my barber's calendar. Like, I'm there every Tuesday at 9 a.m.
For $40?
$40 with the tip.
That still seems high. Where you going, Beverly Hills?
No, I'm in Hollywood.
$40 for a black man's haircut? That seems high.
It is high, but I mean, what isn't high in LA? Here's the crazy thing. I was telling them the other day on another episode. I went home and got my hair cut in St. Louis, and my old barber, he got me in because I hit him up before I was coming. I was like, yo, man, I'm trying to get a haircut. He was like, yo, go sign up online. I was like, online? Nigga, it's me. Like,
they do. A lot of them have.
I did. I hit him with like, it's me. I was with you since your last location when it was just one other party. Right?
A lot of them have apps now where you got to schedule your stuff.
Yes. So yeah, he has the website. You got to go and make an appointment. And I went on there because I was like, all right, you know what? I'll do it. You know, I'll abide by the rules. You know what I'm saying? I'm nobody special. I'll do it. I go on there. It was no availability for the days I was there because I was only there performing for like 2 days. Yeah. So he was like, all right, come on up. I'll get you in. It won't be right away, but I'll get you. I'm like, cool. That'll work. Go in there. Take about, 30 minutes, 30, 40 minutes, then he gets me in the seat, right? Now, when I was going to him, $20, $20, right? And I'm like, easy. Last couple times I was there, I just gave him free tickets, so he cut my hair, so I didn't know what the price was, but I'm thinking it at the most 30, right? I got out of that seat, and he hit me with, I was like, yo, how much? Oh, he hit me with, it's just 50.
It's just? Oh, it's just?
By the way, you guys, Tony literally checked out 3 minutes ago. He's not even looking at the screen.
Tony does that all the time. That's what he does. He's getting ready to start Twitch.
So I did hear something the other day that a dude will cheat on his girl before he cheats on his barber, and I took that personally and hurtfully.
For the men who wear baldies, for the guys who wear baldies though, like Trey, y'all know Tremaine Peterson, whatever.
Trey Elliott.
Trey. He posted on Facebook that he's in solidarity with the barbers. He's not going to get a haircut until quarantine is over. So he posted a picture of him with a Jefferson, nothing in the middle, but the sides are.
No way.
And I was like, "What? You need a barber for? You need a razor? You ain't got to." I was like, if you and hair don't really go out too much, you don't need to worry about a barber. You just need to go get the same razor I use to shave my legs. You can take care of your hair.
Yeah. That's what I love about this bald life, man. I don't need a barber. I'm not at the mercy of a barber in a barber shop and making appointments. I just take my razor wherever I go. Bam. Every couple days, fresh shave.
I feel that. Here's the thing I love about my thick, luscious hair, though. I can do whatever I want with it. You know what I'm saying? My hair is so thick, my barber charges me double for a lineup. It is a lion.
I got thick hair too, Tahir. I get it. They charge me extra when I get my hair cut too.
It is amazing. It's
luscious.
Luscious.
Yeah. We all got beautiful hair. We get it.
No, Tony trying to see if I use the word correctly. Now he's running the word through his head, trying to see if that's the correct word, so he can call me.
What word was it? What word was it?
Luscious.
Luscious, though.
That's a good word.
It's luscious.
I mean, for Tahir's hair, though, luscious.
It is. Why? Because it's thick, Tony. Because I'm black, my hair can't be luscious.
I mean, no, it's not that. It's just kind of there. It's just kind of hanging out. Your hair is like loitering. I think that's the better word.
No, that's your beard, your makeshift beard when you try to grow it. That's loitering. Your hair just be hanging out there. They never are in unison. They're never in unison.
Hair is very Tribe Called Quest album 1.
Who?
My cheer is so bust.
Yeah.
Jackie, no, it ain't.
What? That is a compliment. What is wrong with you?
I was just making sure you meant it as a compliment. I take it as a compliment. I just had to make sure I had to find which way you was coming with it, Jackie. Was coming with it going. I had to find if you was coming, you was going.
Don't you remember how Q-Tip used to look back in the day? He was beautiful.
How cute? Who did?
Q-Tip.
Nah, I don't really remember their faces back then. I was a child listening to it, Jackie. I don't know how old you think I am.
I thought you were a music connoisseur. No,
I am a music connoisseur. I know the albums, but I wasn't going through looking. Oh man, this is Q-Tape face. Look at this.
You didn't see the video when he had the natural fro back in the day?
I don't remember it. Not like that. I know the song.
You ain't gotta keep saying remember like I'm 70. You know what the fuck I mean.
You talking about the vibrant thing, Q-Tip?
Yes.
Oh yeah, Tahir definitely remember. That was like 99.
I know. Why you acting like you 21 and you don't get it? I can't stand
24, Jackie.
Men in their 30s like to act like they just really young. You're not. Let it go.
I'm 26, Jackie.
Yeah, my ass. My bra's 26.
It probably is. It probably is. Women get a good bra and y'all hold on to that
I'm
for a
just
long
saying.
time.
If
That's
it's not dead, why
yeah,
kill it?
not that Q-tip. It's before that Q-tip. That's Barber
I was
thing
like,
Q-tip. It's before
That's
that.
the one she's talking about.
Huh?
That's the one she was talking about.
I
Yeah.
thought she was talking about she's not talking. She's talking about the earlier Q-tip. She said the first Tribe album, Tony.
Oh, for God's sake,
Oh,
let's go. He's 50 now. It don't matter.
You said the first Tribe album? That was like 90.
Yeah, I was too young to smash. It was pre-smash
I was
era.
6. I was 6 at 90.
Really?
Oh wow.
Ugh.
I'm 84.
1990. I was
No, I'm
in
saying
like
1984. I'm 1984 is what I'm saying, Jack.
I was in like 7th grade in 1990.
I was driving. I had a boyfriend and a job. No, in 1990, I graduated high school in 1989.
Oh,
So you smashed then. You definitely.
oh, wait a
smashed.
second. You graduated in 89, Jackie?
Yeah, I didn't smash till I was 17. 89, I smashed.
Jackie,
I
you look great for your age.
19.
I'm fantastic to hear. You didn't
You
notice?
look fantastic for your age.
Thank you. But most Black women do look good in their 40s.
I don't know. I've seen some that I would beg to differ.
Have you ever seen some of your old friends on Facebook and from high school and college and been like, God damn, what happened to you? Yo.
The kids I went to school with, they look like they in their 60s. I'm like, yo, we're the same age. They look like they 82. I'm like, yo, you're my age, bro.
I see
Life be hitting people hard.
because you know a lot of people I went to school with. I look young because I'm single. I ain't got no kids, so the stress I have had.
Wait a
Are you
second, Jack.
single or are you
Whoa.
not, Jack?
Hold on. Wait. Everybody, hold on for a second.
I'm not married, Tony. That's
Hold on, wait a second. Real quick, Josh, people need your email for PayPal. So if you got another source to collect funds, put that up because otherwise they need your email.
Josh Comedy Host at Yahoo. I'll put it up.
Okay, yeah, put that up. Second of all, Jackie,
I'm not
last
married.
episode you were talking about you had a boyfriend. Now you single?
I am no. What's wrong with y'all? I thought old school when you're single means you're not married, but I have a boyfriend.
Man.
You gotta
Single
say not
to me
married, so
is you ain't in no relationship.
You just talking about what it says on your taxes, like how you fill out your taxes. It's like, does it say single or married?
I'm still old school where unless you're married, you're single, but I'm not single at all.
See, if you would have got some dick pics in the next 5 minutes because I didn't clear that up, that would have been your own fault. Because
no, I wouldn't. Send me all the dick pics. He don't know. He ain't in my phone. I don't. All you got to worry about is that whether I don't cheat. Once I commit, I am on board. But what happens in my phone is not his business, and vice versa.
I agree. I don't like to go through phones. I think that if it gonna come out, it gonna come out.
Exactly, because when you go, because everyone you know who was going through somebody's phone has found something.
Exactly.
So I'm like, let me find out.
Also, I've gone through phones before, and that was when I was like in my 20s, and like it just shit went down. Like like
you always gonna find more than what you're looking for. You're trying to see if your partner is cheating. And you find out he not only cheating, but he's fucking tigress. Like you like, I need to know that.
That's true. All you want to do is see if he's texting girl, then you see a wedding picture of him and his other wife. You're like, well, this is
like, oh hell no.
You'd always find more than you wanted when you snoop. That is why I never snoop. Yep. I have had his on the nightstand on my side of the bed, and I pick it up when it rings and turn it right back down. I'm like, nope, I don't want to see it. Right. I don't want to know nothing about nothing.
Jackie, have you ever gone through a phone ever in your entire life?
Never in my life. Never.
Really?
There's no reason.
Never what? What did I miss?
Have you ever gone through anyone's phone ever in your entire life? Or some?
Oh yeah, I have. I've been all up in the phone, just running through the phone, like running through the field, skipping like a schoolgirl, all up in the phone.
Tony, you've been using phones like a Google search, just putting things in and seeing what
all
pops
up
up.
in there.
No, I don't.
Got the flashlight and the gun, like 7. I'm like, you in this phone.
Because I honestly, when I meet someone and I see it's going in that direction, I say a prayer with every guy. I'm like, look, God, if he is not if he's gonna waste my time, remove him. And in all my years of dating, whenever I say that prayer, something always happens early. I don't get invested long.
Yeah.
And God is like, he ain't the one, and something happens. I don't have any horror stories of
Jack, I
heartbreak.
feel like you just out here using guys for their dick. And I ain't mad at it.
No. Tahir, when I'm single, I'm single. When I commit, I commit.
I don't know what that means, Jackie.
I feel you, Jack. Same.
When I was, my longest was my 20s. From 20 to 30, I had one man. Didn't cheat. If I give you the label, I don't cheat. But if I'm single, I'm a liberated woman. I'm like, I'll do what I want to do. You don't judge me. I believe in God. He judges. That's it.
Yeah.
But when I commit, I'm like matching tracksuits, tattoo of his name, put him in the profile pic. I don't care because I dive in. If you're gonna be in love, why not just be all the way corny?
Look at Josh. Josh got it too.
Is Josh dancing for you, or what are you?
Wait,
Who's
what's
that
that?
Tattoo. I got a tattoo with the infinity sign of my ex-fiance. It didn't work out.
Wait, but are you ashamed of the tat? You're proud of the tat, aren't you?
I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Hey, first of all, Heidi, it's not that funny. All right.
Hey, Josh, you didn't even wait till y'all got married. You was like, yeah, this is the one. Here's a ring and a tattoo. Oh, wait, we're breaking up. Okay, cool.
Also,
Yeah.
Josh, the placement of the calf muscle, like the calf muscle, like you're like, I love you. I'm putting you on my calf.
I don't
baby.
care.
Like,
I have threatened to get a tattoo of his name, and he's like, I can see in his eyes. His eyes are saying, Jackie, please don't do that. But he doesn't say it, and I'm gonna do it because this particular guy is the only guy I've really ever wanted. So if he and I fall apart and break up, I'll still feel proud of I tried.
Yeah.
Aw, I like
That's
that.
funny.
I get that.
And one of my homeboys, this comic named Frank Lyles in St. Louis, he was telling me, he's like, one day he was dropping this girl off at work and she left her phone. He said he went through her phone so long that the phone died. He then proceeds to go to Walgreens to buy a car charger for said phone so he can finish going through it.
What is he dating, a hoe? Why you gotta go so far back in our history?
He's going through every text message and then opening every attachment. It's like,
No, but Jackie, you're right. It has nothing to do with that person. It has to do with yourself. Like if you're like, you know what, I'm just gonna trust, and if that person ends up doing something, I'm gonna be fine.
I find out and I break up.
Yeah.
People say to me, my girlfriends are always like, well, what if? I'm like, I don't care about what if. I'm going to try.
Right.
And either it'll work out or it won't. People are so ashamed. If you break up, so what?
yeah,
You had a good time.
he had a good run.
Why can't you
People be embarrassed by the breakup, especially if you flaunting the relationship in front of everybody and big timing it and hamming it up and look at this and then people be like,
but why you gotta be embarrassed? I mean, people do get embarrassed, but I'd be like, look, hey, I know I drew a mural of him on my garage door, but look, we tried.
Garage still works. It's still an active garage.
Exactly.
it's still
It
active.
didn't stop nothing.
It's abstract art. It's just funny seeing people's dating track record via social media now. You can see
that's why they judge you.
You can see everybody's dating history on whether they delete it or not. If you've been following them, you know.
And
she done broke up again, y'all, and then you just see the whole track record.
I'm lovesick and I posted all the meals he cooks for me. And if in 3 months he's gone and everyone's like, what happened to homeboy? All I'm gonna say is,
You're like, I don't know, the meals just ain't getting posted no more. Like, you figure it out.
And I'll be like, I ate all the food he gave me and he's gone. Moving on. I mean, it's just, I don't see what the big deal is.
Okay.
Hey, real quick side note, I've got like $50 already. This is amazing. Like people are just sending money.
Aren't they nice?
They're the
I
best
know, right? That's
people in the
kind of
world.
high. Hold on.
Literally the best people in the
I'm
world.
spending money on you.
Wait, now we're competitive. Wait a minute. Wait a goddamn
Josh,
minute.
you gonna be able to pay for that tattoo removal after this.
There you are.
You petty heifer.
Yo, I got on my Cash App, somebody's requesting $50 from me. That means they want me to pay them $50.
I got
No.
quite
I'm sorry, Tony. I didn't mean to send that, Tony. That's me.
Okay. All right. Bet that.
you guys watching. You guys are paying for my next lipstick.
Hey, Jackie, I saw you online. We were talking about something kind of related to the payment, but doing the Zoom shows online. You posted something a while ago. Have you been doing a lot of those?
I've done at least 6 or 7. I have 5 this week. I just say yes to everyone because the Zoom shows are easy. A lot of comedians are having fucking anxiety attacks because because they can't hear the audience or whatever. And I'm like, do you know how much I talk to myself?
Right?
I be in the shower crushing and there's nobody that can hear me. So if I get on this is
Wait, you say I be in the shower crushing,
fucking annihilating. The bird out the window will be like, bitch, you got talent. And I don't care. I mean, I don't understand. If you are really a performer, you can perform without the guarantee of the people liking you.
I'm booked for the Laugh Factory on Thursday.
Oh,
Really?
you are doing Laugh Factory? I just did them too.
Yeah, Tehran. Yeah, you hit me up the date. Like you literally hit me up 5 minutes after Tehran and hit me, Heidi. Yeah, he booked me for this Thursday.
Yeah, it was actually really fun. I mean, like nobody in there besides like the other comics, but you know,
I think it looks fun. They asked me to do it because they forgot I didn't live there anymore. But if I lived there, I'd be like, sure, I'll come down and play. All you gotta do, I treat every Zoom or every virtual show like an open mic.
Yeah, exactly.
I got a notebook full of shit that is not guaranteed to work anywhere. But I'll throw in a professional joke like to bookend it.
Yeah, exactly.
But in the middle of it, I am brainstorming, I'm complaining, I'm ranting. If you're naturally funny, you don't have to have
that part
all the time.
Yep.
Seems like
I need that audience, man. Like Tehran asked me to do it, and I was like, nah.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
Nah, I just did. I
running through new stuff. You'd love that.
Nah, but I like being on stage and talking to an audience. And
there are people there, about 3 or 4.
I mean, half my set is just looking back at people. So like, I love an audience, but it is still fun to just get up there and talk. Like, and the people are there. There isn't. You just don't get that immediate hit. Like,
yes, you get it. The shows I've done most recently between 200 and 300 something people, because the people, they had good marketing and they could get them in. But when you scroll and see all the boxes, everyone is watching you.
Yeah.
And laughing. Some ain't laughing at all, but they don't log off. They're still looking at you.
Right.
Here's what I'm scared of though. When I be turning down these virtual shows and then the shows start back regular, I feel like they're gonna hold it against me. Like, so you want the live shows now.
I do think that too. It depends on who's hitting me up and asking me. If it's nobody, I'll do it and I'll really just blow it off and I won't care when I do it. But if it's somebody they know who really book shows in the real world, I'm like, yeah, I'm available. God damn it. And
I'm not gonna lie, after I agreed to do the show, I was like, what did I just sign up for? The first morning I was like, how do I get out of this? How do I get out of this? But once you commit to something in quarantine, like there's no, like, I was like, well, I can't say I'm sick because then they're going to think I got coronavirus. Like, normally, like, I'm not feeling well today. And they'd be like, oh, good. But like, if you say you're not feeling well, people are like, oh no, you about to get on a ventilator. Like,
you know what I have to do? I look at the messages and I pretend that I don't really have time to answer them back right away.
Yeah.
Because they know, I know this bitch saw this. Right. And I know she's home because she just posted a video of her making a morning.
I think that's a woman thing in general. Women don't like to seem like they just got time. So they always like, I'm just not seeing this. I'm sorry, I apologize. I'm just not getting a free moment. It was crazy. I was knitting quilt and I had to feed the cats. And
I was knitting a car cover.
Shut up, man. Respond.
But you know what I'm doing? Chocolate Sundays is gonna have virtual shows that I'm doing their show this Sunday. And that's and I saw pictures of the last Zoom, and a lot of people sign in if they like you or they're just bored. Yeah. People want to see you and they miss you. Tony, your fans miss you.
I'm right here. I'm in here every day.
Tony is a true tourist.
I want to see you do your actual craft.
Tony is a true tourist in the sense that he is stubborn as
Hell.
What are you talking about?
Tony, look at your face. Your face right there says you're lying, Tony. You know you stubborn. You know you're stubborn.
Give me an example.
Okay, Tony. So Tony used to get these really bad dizzy spells, right? And he would never sleep. And he would be like, oh, I need to sit down. I need to relax. But when he goes home, this is when we were on tour. He would never go home and sit down. He would still be taking 18 shows a week. We're only at home for 4 days when we were on tour. We were only on home Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and we were usually leaving out Thursday night. So we're only at home really 3 nights. And Tony would have every night booked up. But he was the main one talking about, I need to sit down, man. I need to relax. I'm doing too much. But you never sat down.
That's not being that's not an example of stubbornness, though.
No, because I told you to sit down. Kev told you. Kev said he would pay you what those shows would pay you if you sat down.
And I sat down.
I can tell Tony's stubborn because, like, basically the way that Tony, don't take offense, don't get mad at me now, but a lot of your jokes is like, this is how it is. Like, there's no other way. This is what I'm telling you. Like, so I'm like, okay, your opinion is, and I only from one opinionated person to another. I get it.
That's every comedian, though. Every comedian be like,
hey, Sabrina. I get it though. I have gone on the road Thursday through Sunday and been booked 2 shows a night in Manhattan Monday until I have to leave again on Thursday. It's an addiction. Yeah. He can call it whatever he wants to call it, but I understand the need to have your calendar completely full for reasons that are not necessary. Everybody knows who you are. They know you what you do for a living, but that empty feeling when you are at home, when you could be performing, it's crippling. I get it. I understand it. I'm the wrong person to talk about performing too much.
I need an example of the stubbornness, though, because I didn't get one.
It's this.
Oh, the hand.
This is your hand. Also, hey, cutie Sabrina. Sabrina looking all cute on the side. Hey,
it's an example, Tony. This is an example. You won't let it go. This is a perfect example. No. We're on to something else, but I need to know. There it is. Right there. So,
I just need a good example, and I feel like
okay. How about this, Tony?
I'm not saying it's negative. I'm not saying it's a bad thing.
Tony wouldn't go to sleep, guys. Tony is literally a kid when it comes to going to sleep. We would go back to the room after doing 4 hours of shows and traveling that day. He'd be like, man, I'm tired. We're like, go to bed. When we get to this room, go to bed. I would turn the lights off and turn Forensic Files on. And Tony would sit crisscross applesauce in his bed watching Forensic Files, but also on his computer typing stuff, and then also on his iPad watching something else.
Wow.
The only experience I have with being alone with Tony, comedy-wise on the road, we were coming back from God knows where, and his phone died. And he was talking my fucking ear off. And I was like, and I used to complain, like, you're always in your phone, pay attention. You know, are we really friends? I don't really know you. Can you put the phone down and get to know me? And his phone died. And when I tell you, he was like, see, I thought you wanted me to bond and get to know me. And I was like, nigga, I need your phone to work. He was talking.
That's everybody though. When people's phones die, that's when they start talking. When that phone flatlines, people like, so anyway, you know what I was thinking? Everybody talks.
But we haven't even gotten on the flight. We were waiting to get on the flight. So it was that waiting time in the airport. I almost went to a kiosk to buy him a fully loaded phone.
You're gonna get him a Boost Mobile?
I'm like, it's $300. Look, I'll eat it. I'll eat the money. I don't want this nigga to talk to me one more minute.
Where were we coming from? We coming from Montana?
I think it has to be mine. It's the only gig we've ever had. And your phone died. And I was like, oh my God, I thought I wanted to get to know him. I don't
That's
anymore.
when I'm at my best when the phone dies. That's when I'm all in.
It was low key horrible. I'm not gonna lie.
That's when you truly connect. When your phone be like, I ain't got no regrets. Then you can come in, start talking, make eye contact.
All the eye contact.
Let me ask you this, guys. When you wake up, how soon do you grab your phone?
Immediately.
It's on the pillow next to me.
It's the first thing I grab.
Look. Is that how quick it is?
Yep.
I hate I hate everything. I don't like
I hate
being.
that I'm that dependent on it. I hate that I have to look to see if I missed something online. If there's a story I need to do real quick, I need to make a video before somebody else do it.
I envy you for doing that. The way you guys check the news and do a video right away. But the thing with the phone is, I get upset at people who think you're on your phone too much, because most people, how dare they think that they're more fascinating than everything in my phone?
Right?
Most people don't have shit to offer.
Right?
Put your phone away.
Jackie, that's a new bit. That's not.
That's great.
Literally, the whole world is on my phone.
I really feel
that is great.
Put your phone away. I'm like, why? So you can tell me another boring ass story that I don't give a shit about
your kids that you need to whoop. That's what's wrong with them.
Or listening to a man tell me the story of his torn Achilles from 1994. You have no idea how much I take it. When I hang out with a man, it is all faking interest in what they're talking about. Let me have my phone.
That's amazing. You think about your phone literally has everything. You got outside of the internet, you have Netflix, Spotify, iTunes, goddamn me, Prime Video, Hulu. Literally. What can you offer?
That's better. That's better than this.
Jackie, you can also say.
That's what I get irritated about, especially in quarantine when everyone's like, everyone's home. I know you, and it's like, but I don't want to talk to you. Like, like, just because I have my phone doesn't mean that I want to talk to you. Like, I get to talk to you on my time. Like, you don't just get to show up and then I'm writing you back. Like, I'm tired. You don't know what I'm going through. Like, what? Exactly. I want to listen to this music real quick. I want to watch this video.
What are you going to say, Josh? What are you going to say, Josh?
I think it's great that, Jackie, you could say anything, like somebody's talking to you, go, anything that I need to find out about you, I can literally find on my phone.
If I want to know about you,
you don't need to talk to me.
Yes.
I got more about you on my phone.
And I feel bad, but the guy that I'm in love with, the majority of the things he tells me, I'm just like, oh God, I wish I could get an email right now.
Y'all see the irony in what Jackie's talking about? She wanted me to get off my phone and talk to her, but she complaining about this very thing.
No. That's because, Tony, that was our time to get to know each other. All we ever do was pass each other by when we have shows. That was a time. That was a time for us to be like, what's really going on? Where are you from? What's your favorite fruit?
You can find all of that out on your phone. You can go on your phone.
Okay, first of all, if I depend on phones to get to know you, nigga, you'd be a stranger in the street.
That's the world we live in, man. The phone.
No, not for real, for real. You text back late. Even Sabrina caught on to your virus, and she texts back late too. This is a late ass house.
Sabrina be trash on texting people back. Not me, but I see how she treats other people.
You know what I said to her? Last one I said to her, I'm like, I said, what happened to you? Who are you now, Tony? Yes, you, Sabrina.
Sabrina, I respect her for not texting back.
I'm trash.
Her text back is trash. It'd be like three of us in the chat. It'd be me, her, and somebody else. And they'll text both of us. She won't say nothing, but she be on her phone 21 hours a day.
Here's the thing, y'all think by admitting you're trash that it's forgivable. I don't care if you fess up, fix it.
No, I'm just
no.
Hey, you guys.
Making no excuse. And Jackie, I respect you. You know, like I fucks with you the long way, like dead ass, like yes, you know what I mean. But I ain't gonna text you back like that because I'm trash.
You sound like many a fuckboy I've dealt with, Sabrina. Girl, you know I care about you. But I'm bad with shit like this.
I can't see it, Josh. With it, how much you on your phone?
No, Tony, and I want everybody to see. So far, my daily average on the phone is 11 hours and 51 minutes.
Oh wait, how do you find
no.
Go all the way over to the last screen to your left, Tony, and then scroll down and say screen time.
When you go to settings.
Mine's 9 hours. I just looked at it. I remember from earlier today. Like
9 hours 59 minutes for me.
I can't even do. I'm ashamed.
Oh, actually, my daily average is 9 hours 1 minute. So I got that hour back.
Wow. We doing a full-time job, you know?
I'm ashamed. How many hours are you, Tony?
Oh shit! His phone probably exploded in his hand trying to calculate it.
Oh, you got to go to settings.
Mine reset.
It should still show it. I don't care if it reset.
Yeah, mine says 0. It says 0 minutes.
Bullshit.
Yeah. What about the other phone, Tony? What about the other phone, Tony?
It says 19 seconds right here.
What about the other phone, Tony?
Oh, the other phone shouldn't be nothing.
You got 2 phones? Wait a minute. You got 2 phones?
He's a pervert. Tony likes to watch 2 different porns at the same time while he whacks it.
Which number do I have, Tony? Hold up the phone that I got the number for.
You got the number to this one.
Why you have 2 phones?
So I can I needed the space and the a lot of content. A lot of content here, man.
He's selling voiceovers like dope.
Don't you buy the phone that has
the other phone and they want to buy voice? Hey man, I need a talking bird. You got anything with a canary or a parrot?
Yo, shout out to Tony though. Your voiceover, when I do them myself, that should take a minute. I'm like, how does he shits them out like diarrhea? And I be sitting on the toilet trying to squeeze a log out. It'd take a minute.
What's the most useless app, and maybe the app that nobody would think you have on your phone? So 2 apps. One, the most useless, and then the second. Get that shit out of here, Tony. I don't want to hear that shit. That's weak.
That's 15 minutes.
Nah, man. I'm
this
not
my
going
other
for that.
phone, though. This is the other phone. This is the one I'm
that's the trap. That's the trap phone.
What is the main phone?
What you need? All right, I got you. Bye.
The main phone. It was giving me a bullshit numbers.
The silliest app I have on here, the most funny one, because I do good at getting rid of apps I don't use, but I have the Nike Run Club on here. If I'm being chased, I'm not gonna run.
I got the Nike Run. I use my Nike Run app every day.
You do?
Yeah.
Because you're working out?
Yeah. I jog or walk literally every day.
Wow.
Yeah, I walk every day too.
All right.
I got this stupid app. I got promoted ad for like this game called Fish Dome. It's basically like Tetris, and then like if you do well, you can buy fishes. So I have like an aquarium on my phone. It's so stupid. Like I'm pretty sure it's for kids because they're like, you're up on the leaderboard. I'm like, I'm not even that good at this game. Like I should not be up on the leaderboard. Like I'm pretty sure it's for like 8 to 12-year-olds. But I've been addicted to playing this Fish Dome app. Like I've been pretending like I have pets, and I'd be buying fishes. I'd be like, "Ooh, I'm gonna go get me this little coral reef guy right here." And you can like, when you do well, you can buy stuff for your fish tank. I don't think anyone would think I would have a Tetris fish app on my phone. But I refuse to pay, like, because they'd be like, "Oh, do you want to pay extra for your life?" I'd be like, "Nah, I'll see you in the morning, bro." Because they give you like 5 extra lives in the morning. So then I like get in and like play it, and then I get really hyped if I like do well. Then they give you like an hour of free play. I'll be like, "Oh yeah, we buying fishes today."
You such a nerd.
So stupid. Like I can't believe that I fell for it.
What is that? Like, it's basically the new Tamagotchi.
Yes.
The Tamagotchi.
Oh my god! Yes.
That's
oh my gosh!
that.
I had no idea. I was wondering why I got targeted this fish app, but it is because I love Tamagotchis. Like,
yeah. The most useless app I have is literally a speed test to see how fast your internet is going.
What?
Like,
how is that useless? You use the internet all the time.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I ain't checking like that. I'll only check when the internet goes out and it comes back, and I gotta call Spectrum and cuss them out. That's the only time. Like, my shit is running below what you guys advertise. That's the only time I use it.
Do they respond when you tell them like, "Hey, it's below"? I don't know what a internet.
They respond. They still gonna be like, "Well, we can't send nobody out for 2 weeks, so shit."
I'm going to tell you the most useless app that I have, and I'm going to preface this by saying I'm not being disrespectful. I'm not being rude.
Here we go.
I have Hinge, the dating app, and they are ugly. Hinge. It's the dating app.
I heard Hinge is good.
Everyone on there is ugly. I'm sorry. Everyone, I know that I'm a 6.5, 7. I got it, but there's nobody on there good looking. I got to be honest. And I'm not
Hinge get good reviews though.
What?
I thought Hinge got good reviews.
I literally text my friend last night angry because I'm like, I've been swiping for 30 minutes. I don't know who they think I match with, but nothing.
Yeah, but if you just said everybody ugly on Hinge, then like you ugly, like because you on Hinge.
I'm not. I'm not tall. I'm not like fucking whatever.
I'm just going off of your math. You said everybody on Hinge, and you said you on Hinge. This is your math, not mine. I'm not calling you ugly. I'm saying
everybody on Hinge. I'm sorry. I should preface everybody on Hinge except me.
Got it. Okay, great. Great.
And I'm not trying to be rude, but honestly, it made me so angry that I got up and I texted my friend Matty Fontana, and he's like, "Oh, I deleted that a while ago. I can't."
That is just like a dude to actually get physically angry that bitches aren't pretty enough. Like, what are you talking about?
No, don't turn into that. Don't turn into that. What? I'm just telling you. Don't turn it into that.
Oh, snap.
I felt my blood boiling. Thank you for nixing that in the.
That's why I said I'm prefacing it.
It's okay.
The first thing Josh did was say, "I'm not all that."
Yeah.
Therefore, he's exempt from any.
Y'all can't get mad because people find people unattractive. That's just the way of the world. Whether you male, female, if you ugly, you ugly, and if you don't like it, you don't like it.
But I even say it in my stand-up. I say, I know I'm not the perfect type. No girl.
You came in humble.
No, Josh, you're somebody's type. We are all somebody's type.
Yeah, we are somebody's type. Exactly, I agree.
On her dating profile, no girl has ever said, "I want a 5'8" Jewish guy who drives a Toyota." That's no.
Well, you just haven't met
her yet.
They're not just as superficial as we are. They are.
Don't sell yourself short. Josh.
Don't say that, Josh. Don't generalize.
I'm not gonna let you do that. I'm not gonna let you talk. I'm not gonna let you be like, nobody ever said that they wanted, because that's just hurtful. You don't know that there's somebody out there that may want you.
Yeah.
Look at me. I'm loud and angry, like you know, and I've found love in my life.
And every man I've met in LA told me how loud I am, and I found somebody who likes it.
Right. Exactly.
A 5'8" Jewish guy.
One time, Teddy told me one time, he said, "You know, you would probably find love if you would just shut the fuck up." And I was like,
I've only had guys who don't want me tell me that.
Right?
The ones who want me to say anything negative. The ones who want you never say shit like that to you. That's the thing.
The ones that I've given head to don't talk nothing about how I'm
well, alrighty. Okay, praise God.
He's amazing.
I'm sorry. That got a little.
No. Don't be sorry. I wish I had more holes for him to enter.
I'm just saying.
I wish I had more holes for my boyfriend to enter. That's how much I understand what you're saying.
Jackie, please tell me you say this on stage.
What stage, Josh? What fucking stage are you talking about?
I wish I had more holes that my boyfriend could enter. That's true.
Yes, because I love him so much.
Oh my God.
He's used every hole there is. I need more holes.
We went from a 5'8" Jewish guy who drives a Toyota to fill every hole I got in less than 5 minutes.
No.
It's like that though. When you in love, you just be like, fill all these gaps.
Fill all the holes, all of them.
No. Let me
my emotional, my physical.
She didn't say holes. She said, "I wish I had more holes to fill." Difference.
Yes.
That is true.
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
What's wrong with that?
Nothing at all. Nothing at all, ladies. Tony, get off your phone, man.
I'm in the chat.
We see. Get in this chat. Get in the live vocal chat.
I'm listening to y'all.
Sick of Tony, man.
That's why I missed the last Zoom. And thank you Tahir for telling the whole world I fell asleep. I sent you a private text telling you exactly why I missed it.
Yeah, and I didn't send that one out, did I? Did I say that one?
No, but still. See? You made me sound old and sleepy.
I took a nap right until 5 minutes before this got started. I woke up and was like, "Hey."
Wait, do you guys have insomnia? Does any of you? I go to bed every night, 6 or 7 in the morning, and I'm not anxious. I'm not like, I'm just sitting there like, okay, I slept till 6 o'clock today.
I literally have Z-Quil with a straw in it because that's the only way I can sleep through the entire night. That's not even a joke, bro. Like if I know I need to get some sleep because I got a long day the next day, I'm drinking that ZQL like I'm taking it to the head, bro. It's like it's a Gatorade.
What's ZQL? I use melatonin if I have to sleep. What's ZQL?
Tony, you don't sleep. Shut up, you stupid man.
Yeah, but I can go to sleep on my own though. Y'all be needing.
You don't go to sleep. You fall asleep. Tony would not sleep in the hotel room. Tony would not sleep in the hotel room, but he would fall asleep on the plane, in the airport, waiting to board while we getting in the truck going to the venue.
That's most men in their 40s. They take a lot of naps.
Yeah,
for no reason.
I walked in the bathroom and found him sleep reverse cowgirl on the toilet. I was like, bro, you gotta stop. Just arm on a commode like this. I'm like, why you turn backwards? What is that about?
Well, Tony old now. Tony old. He's most 40-year-olds black men in particular. That's all I know. In their 40s, they fall asleep every time they sit still. If they sit still for more than 5 minutes.
I'm not on that level yet, but I like to, but I fight sleep. I have to fall asleep. If I say, all right, I'm gonna take a quick nap, I'm not gonna go to sleep.
That was my last.
I'm gonna go to bed early tonight. I never do it. I have to, it has to be on accident.
My last boyfriend had the same problem where he refused to go to sleep, but the deal breaker, part of one of many, he couldn't turn the TV off. He wanted the TV on and then the lights on to go to sleep. It was like Best Buy at night when I tried to go to bed at night. And I'm like, if you don't turn some of this shit off, I'm like, when I sleep, I turn off the lights, I turn off all noise, I shut it
you
down.
one of them.
I die. I literally die.
Party down. So
my friend Anna calls that putting the house to sleep. Like
yes,
everybody go to bed. Put the house to sleep. Everybody got to go to bed.
Silence like that, man. I'll be panicking.
What do you need to have on?
I need to have something going for me to go to sleep.
What going? The treadmill? What do you need to have going?
There's too much going on in silence, man. I need to have a hamster wheel moving and like I need something happening. I need some casino games being played, roulette. I need somebody to be getting murdered in the back of a trunk outside. I need something going.
Oh God, I would.
Tony's like, no sleep in this house. If I'm asleep, then somebody else needs to be awake. Like
something. I need some noise, some movement.
Have you tried to,
I'm at $175.
What?
Okay.
What?
Well, Josh, we don't say that. We don't say how much money we made.
Josh,
I know, right? What's
That's a bad taste.
Where's the etiquette, Josh?
Actually, wait. It's only $4.55. I lied. I'm sorry. That was my fault. I read it wrong.
Josh ain't got no etiquette.
We just thank him. And while we on that note, I want to thank Brian. I want to thank Jasmine, Donovan, Sherry, Jensen, Jennifer Rivas, Jenna Fine, Sean Giles, Osley, Brooke, Arshel, D, Xavier, Laderick, Shamika, Sandra, Shayla, and Amanda. Thank you so much for your donations. I greatly appreciate it.
That what we're doing right now? Okay, my turn.
Yeah, take that time. Thank these people.
Thank you, Isaac, Sandra, Jennifer, Emanuela, Doris, Cayenne, Sean, Brooke, Poncho, Katrina, Shawnee, Donovan, and Arlene. And wait, and Jocelyn, another one came in. Bam.
Yo, I want to give some shout outs as well. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Kamika, Sandra, Emanuela, Osley, Jennifer, Marcus, Teresa, Katrina, Donovan, Jasmine, Makia. I hope I said that name right. Shout out to Glizzy for asking me for $30. And shout out to Samson for asking me for $50. We out here.
They asking you for money?
Yeah.
What?
I respect that.
Well, do they know you?
You got to shoot your shot.
I respect
that's
it.
a hell of a shot to shoot.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
No, fuck that shot right there.
No.
Well, I love Xavier, Cheyenne, Jennifer, Sean, Kristen, Jen. Oh, Jen said that my hair is looking good. So thank you so much. Sandra, those are mine. I ain't got as long as of a list, but they all count and they all have shown me a lot of love.
Not quantity, it's quality.
It is, and they have all shown me a lot of quality love. So I appreciate my pack.
Here's the thing: when you first meet Heidi,
and Micah, thank you, Micah.
if you don't know Heidi, you would think that she is fronting because Heidi is loud as they come.
Oh,
and you would think she was fronting, but until you hang around her like the third time, you're like, this heifer is really like this. That laugh right there will pierce through a restaurant to the point where the chef was like, who the fuck is that? Her laugh.
It's so exhausting. Like, I hate that this is my laugh. And I also, when people are like, oh my God, your laugh, like they'll be like, oh, you fake it. I'm like, do you think I would fake this embarrassing ass laugh? Like,
no, be proud of it, girl. Be proud.
Like, this is how it happens. Like,
yes.
Do you think that I want to be me? I'm me. I get why
hilarious.
Like,
I've seen Heidi laugh and hood girls clutch their pearls. They're like,
oh, me. I want to thank Amir. Oh, now, thanks. Oh, now I got a couple more. You said that you've seen me laugh and hood girls clutch their pearls.
Hood girls be like, oh my God, my store.
That's
the library.
I'm not gonna lie, that's true.
And here's the thing, like, this is how I knew Heidi wasn't faking the funk. She wasn't just out here like pretending to be something she wasn't. Heidi would be in some of the hood. I seen Heidi a couple nights in Maverick Flats. And for those that don't know, LA,
Maverick Flats is not an easy place.
Maverick, she would be in Maverick Flats, rolling blunts and laugh.
First of all,
on lap. I'm like,
I would also be on the late night church nights too, like the over 40 crowd. So I can roll a blunt and then, but if you put me in the clean set, they'd be like, can you do 15? I'd be like, no, I can do 5 clean. I can do 5 clean.
Yeah, that is so.
I'm not gonna lie though, the hardest thing, it's hard to date someone who doesn't understand that my world has been stripped down to nothing temporarily.
Yeah.
That's been the biggest challenge, is dating someone who's like, what's the big deal? You home? And I'm like, I don't want to be.
I miss the stage so much, man. I'm like,
I can't watch. I watched somebody's special, I forget who, and it was good, but I can't watch a lot of specials because I get sad.
Yeah.
And
a lot of the comedy specials ain't special.
No.
Right?
Talk that shit, Tony.
That's not the topic right now. Like, go ahead and preach. You felt it.
Tony.
I'll be watching specials, and if you were to look at my face while I'm watching it, you'd be like, what you watching, 60 Minutes? Forensic Files?
Dude, even when it's like, even when it's in like the preview mode and they like give you like 3 jokes and you'd be like, this supposed to make me tune in? Like those 3 jokes are supposed to make me tune in? Like, I'm confused.
You know what else made me sad? The clip that you showed, Tony, of your special, that long ass track length stage.
Okay.
I was watching you you were literally doing like, you were getting your steps in. That's how long the stage was. And that made me sad. Because I was like, oh, I love a long ass stage.
Oh man, like if you give me whatever space you give me on the stage, I will use every square inch of that. If it's a stage that goes around the audience, I will go around the audience just because it's there. Like, I got all this real estate.
And I never do. And when I do, I'm like, why don't I cover more real estate? It's here for me.
I'll be all over that thing.
Tony, that should be your next stage. You should get you should build a circular stage and you could walk around and hit everybody in the circle.
And it makes the audience laugh when you cover corners that they're wondering, where is she going?
Yeah,
you get an extra laugh.
Busy up there.
I go like behind the curtain, almost off to the stairs. They're like, where? And they're in it. And I realize that if you got them in the pocket, they're following you everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Everywhere.
And I'm jittery. I'm a jittery person on stage. Like, I'm always I always got to be doing something. Like, I'll grab the water bottle, unscrew the top, but then put the water bottle back down without taking the drink. Then I'll grab it again, take the top off, put it back on.
Yeah, I hate that though.
I'm busy.
I can't stand when the comic is like, hey, he's like, yeah, so and I'm like, nigga, if you don't take a drink, it makes me crazy.
Like, and then on top of that, so the thing about what's crazy is that what it is within
it makes me nuts.
Black girls,
I
because a
just be
black girl,
trying to get out of there. I'd be like, turn my back.
That's
Sorry,
the
go
thing.
ahead, Jackie.
Like an Asian girl might let you slide, but a black girl, they ain't letting you slide.
Everybody got different styles on stage. Tony's super animated. Jackie, you're animated, but you kind of stand there too. You stand at the mic. You got the traditional
there because I do surveillance. I stand in one spot, but I can see everyone. I like to stand in one place so I can see the whole room.
Josh, what do you do? I've seen you perform a couple times, but you're pretty animated too, right?
Oh, he's super.
I'm all over.
Josh is all over. Josh is on the ceiling.
I tried to jump in before, but watching a special is very hard for me, Jackie. I totally get that. Do you think it's like because, you know, a magician, if you know all their tricks, it's boring? Do you think it's because you see behind the curtain, you know what they're doing, you know what the setup is, you can watch it? Do you think that's the reason?
No, I can't watch specials now because I miss it. Like I'm sad. That's why now it makes me sad. But when it comes to comics that we all kind of always see, I don't watch the special because I saw them work on it. And I just realized I know it's gonna hit. I know it's gonna work because I watched them work on it for 6 months. So it's just boredom. Like I know the bit. I know it's going to work. I don't got to sit here in my couch and watch it again.
I like watching specials. I'm sorry, Jackie. I like watching specials of the people who I'm fans of. Like it's hard for me to sit down and just try to watch somebody's special that I'm not really interested in. Like if anybody on this live right now dropped the special, I would definitely tune in because you guys are all my friends, and I also want to see you win. And I'm fans of all you guys, but there are only certain comics who are comics because it's kind of like, and I know this is a fucked up analogy, but it's like if you a crackhead and you see somebody else hitting crack, you don't want to watch them smoke. You want to smoke it. You want to be on that stage. You want to be a part of that, right?
You want to smoke crack with them?
I get where Jackie's coming from. Like when you seeing somebody do it, you like, that's what I want to do that too. It's like when you go into somebody's show and the show is hot, you like, fuck, I want a part of that stage. You go up and be like, yo, you got any time? Like I'll take 5 minutes. You want a piece of that. But there are certain comics that like I look forward to sitting down and watching their set. Like I know I got my 3 that I would watch anytime. But Josh, what are your give me 3 comics that you would love to watch the special of?
Sebastian Maniscalco.
Oh, I love Sebastian.
Ridiculous. No joking, and this is weird, but Tony Baker brings so much joy to my life. He is so ridiculous.
Oh, boo! No, that was.
I'm sorry. What is what it is? Tony Baker is so ridiculous. Fahim Anwar and Anthony Jesselman.
Yes, Fahim. Fahim is so funny.
Fahim is a force.
Fahim
is a force of nature on stage.
He is so funny.
He did my show, the Funny Dance Show on E, and his dance is like so funny. For people who are watching who don't know, I have a show on E called the Funny Dance Show that I host and executive produce and created. And you know, I'm saying that they let a girl in and then they put a like I finally got my break and then they were like,
they canceled
pandemic.
it?
Huh?
They canceled it?
No, they didn't. Well, I mean, I don't know if it's coming back because it involves crowd.
It's on break. That's all.
Crowd, sweating, dancing. Like it's gonna take a lot for a network to redo that check in these times. But they finally. I used to make jokes about like they finally let me in, and then they were like, "Yeah, no, we're not gonna let you in. We're gonna break out in a pandemic." But he's a Funny Dance Show, and he because you know he does his like dance thing too, like his dance hour and stuff. And it was so like the show is like basically turning dance TV on its head. And I'll just never forget like one of his like my favorite lines is like they were like, so this piece like it looked emotional for you because he kind of did like this lyrical piece and he was like emotional. He was like, were you here? Like he was like so Fahim Anwar is great. Yeah,
he's one of those guys that just has an endless amount of energy and talent. Yeah. And you can tell his parents were like, I don't know what to do with this kid. Like that kind of guy.
He was a biomechanical engineer, I believe, at Boeing, and quit that job to do stand-up.
And I think he danced all through his schooling as a teenager because he knows how to actually dance. He's a lot going on.
I believe
a lot of us. I'm gonna let us. Let the rest of you guys finish with your 3, but I think a lot of us had like real ass jobs before pursuing comedy full time. Well, with the exception of Tony. Josh, I remember when I first moved out here and I first met you at the Comedy Store. you were like, you had just walked away from like a real ass job, right? What were you doing? Was it real estate?
I had a company with 21 employees. I sold frozen meat door to door. I had a house in the hills across from Kanye West. I had Jaguars. I had Mercedes. I had
what?
Wait, what?
Yeah, I had a lot of money. And I just was so unhappy that literally one day I woke up, I go, I'm the most unhappy. I did an asset trade, which means I got rid of everything I had for what I owed on it. I didn't make any profit. I had $0 and I moved into a studio and started again.
Oh my God, that's incredible. Why don't you talk about that more
Right?
everywhere, all the time?
You should say, exactly.
I wrote a late night set that I want to do. And when I tell people this, they go, you sold meat. They go, you have to talk about that. And that's specifically what it's about. It's all about selling meat door to door.
I mean, you for sure got to be like a meat salesman door. I didn't even know you were allowed to sell meat door to door. I thought that was like for
seems
vacuum.
unsanitary.
Listen,
Yeah,
Listen,
did you have a cooler?
I had a freezer, and I take I take Visa, MasterCard, Express, personal checks, cash, corn on the cob, cuddles, and kittens. And I take Visa, MasterCard, Express, personal check. I got everything. Like I would sell. I sold to Keanu Reeves, Russell Peters. I pulled up to Russell Peters' house. He bought everything, including the freezer, off the back of the truck.
Yeah, well, Russell is a nice guy.
I need your meat sales pitch. I want that like in like a hot 5-minute clip from you.
Oh
like
my
what
God.
your sales pitch was.
Yeah, I take lemon. I got lemon pepper, honey mustard, plain barbecue shrimp. If I can't pack it freeze, I'm going to give it to you for free. I got New York strips, Delmonico's, ribeyes, T-bills, hamburger patties. Hey, the Adams down the street, they buy from me. There's no Adams. I'm literally talking to nobody. It's not. It's all fake.
Oh my God, Josh.
Yeah.
This is a one-man show. You realize that, right?
I sold it. I sold a show actually. I think it was Howie Mandel optioned a TV show called High Stakes, and it was about a company.
Yes.
I had a company in Iowa. They were doing 30 to 50 million a year in business. And we went out. We filmed the sizzle and all that stuff, and blah blah blah. It just didn't go. Went all the way up the network at A&E, and they couldn't get over the final fact that they couldn't get over that it was about meat. They loved everything else.
Bring it back. Don't let that go.
Yeah, network execs change all the
You
time.
said shit to somebody else, Josh. Somebody else would love that shit, bro.
I think hilarious.
I had a show greenlit, and guess what? The executive died.
Dude,
I had a show a couple of years ago. They loved it. They wanted me, and then we had a hiatus. Came back, and she passed away.
Oh,
that's like
man.
that's like when people
I was like,
oh.
I mean that wasn't meant to happen. But when my point is, you can't let the idea go because motherfuckers passed. They died.
You know who arranged
because
that
they
to
passed
happen?
and they passed away.
I heard your show got passed, and I was like, oh, who's the exec?
You're like, hell no, she ain't getting the show.
And I wired her car to blow up when she got in.
The reason I laughed is it is very hard to get something on the air because that's the kind of thing that happens. Somebody can get pregnant. Somebody gets a new job. Somebody
they get fired. They leave.
And you know what I learned too? It's also like Heidi was saying, you could have the greatest idea in the world. You could have everything set. Heidi's show could be a hit. And then all of a sudden the network goes, well, we can't because we can't have people together. It could be something out of your control.
It's like our show rated well. Like, and also our show we filmed it and Josh was there. Josh worked on the show. Like we filmed it in 2018 and it didn't come out until this year. Like, and Justine and I created it in 2016, 2017. Like, and it didn't come out until right now. And it's like when people are like, are you coming back? I'm like, have you watched the show? Do you know how much sweating is happening in that show? You don't know much, like, have you seen the show? People are touching. They're on top of each other. Like, how is my show supposed to come back? Like,
you do solos. They had good solos. No more group dance. You got to dance by yourself.
No, but I mean, we have solos on the show. We have solos, duets, we have trios, but like, these are not trained dancers. So you can't just have these comedians dance alone in their homes. I mean, you could.
No,
I'm gonna have them. Listen, I'll tell the network we can get people to dance in their homes.
This is what you do, Heidi.
Huh?
If the networks brings it back, you have them dance. They just dress up all the dressing rooms because everybody has their own dressing room. Just style the dressing room. They got enough space. Take the couch and the table out of there, and they just dance in that dressing room.
Listen, I'll make anything work for a check. Like I'll be like, no, we can figure it out. But if you know, if you're not the one signing the check.
people don't realize they don't get to look behind the veil of Hollywood. They see these shows and they think that, oh man, this is such a great show. I'm so glad this came out. We're so glad this came out. This is film. I did Joker's Wild with Snoop Dogg. I missed a meeting at Flavor Unit to film this show, right? Get on the show. I'm killing it, right? I'm literally one pull away from $50,000, right? I won another amount, but I couldn't get the check for the money I won until the show aired. The show was on, I think it was on TBS, and then TBS dropped it, and nobody was picking it up. And then Game Show Network picked it up, but it was like a year and a half later. So I didn't get the money I won until a year and a half later.
So you got 50,000?
I didn't get 50,000. I said I didn't
another
get
amount. He said
something
very
amount.
Tony,
okay.
Tony, you're too close to the camera, Tony. That's not
I know, right?
too close to the camera, Tony.
Because he got 50,000 on the low.
Tony, you're way too close to the camera, Tony. You gotta back up.
Tony drives a 1958 Mitsubishi Lancer, right? But Tony's a millionaire, low key. Like, that's what y'all don't know. Tony is the most frugal individual I've ever met in my life, and he would never let you go.
About this car, Tony. I know your philosophy. I understand your mindset. I get it, but you can't have Sabrina driving around that death trap when you're not in town.
What is it? Is it that white thing that I saw like 9 years ago?
I get it. He doesn't want a car. No. He wants to put. He wants to buy a house. He's very smart with his money. That's great, but you can't have your lady driving around in a death trap.
Same car.
Tony, you can't have Sabrina driving around in a car that might spontaneously.
Well, then she gonna have to get one. She gonna have to get her one then.
What?
She gonna have to get her one then.
While she's driving, but don't let her drive your car. If it's so old, it might die. She might be out at night by herself. I've had this on my mind for quite some time, as you can tell.
I can tell. I was like, this is a real moment.
I thought about it. And I'm like, because I know when she worked at the airport or wherever, and I'm like, she's in this car by herself, and Tony's killing it in Columbus, Ohio, crushing it, getting standing ovation, and she's on the side of the road, and a crackhead wants to clean the windshield.
Then the crackhead saw the car, was like, oh shit, never mind. Let me get the dump truck behind you. Let me get this done. My man, clean your windows. Tony will ride that car to literally, he's just on the rotors. He is not going to get a new car to save his life.
I get a new car every 3 years. I lease a new car, and I figured out, this is very Jewish. I figured out I've been driving a car for 19 months for free.
Wow.
$60,000 car. And this all comes from lead sales. So Toyota has this car. It's a hydrogen car. You can fill it up in like certain dealerships. And the state of California was giving away $7,000 just to lease this car. They just give you $7,000. You can go do whatever you want with it. So I put that money away and acted like I didn't have it. I just used it for the car payments.
Mm-hmm.
That was 12 months. And then some people were having some problems. I didn't have any problems, but they go, hey, we're going to give you another 6 months for free. So far I've had the car for 19 months and I make no payments on it at all. Zero. It's a brand new $60,000.
Wow.
So when you're tired of it, just give it back and move on to the next one. Use them.
Exactly. That's what I'm learning. Honestly, during this pandemic, I looked at all of my bills. Like Tony says he's very good with money. It seems like I'm looking at my bills and going, what can I take away that that won't affect me? You know, like something silly now, like right now, I'm not driving. I'm driving less than 1,000 miles a year. So I called my insurance company and I dropped all my limits. I dropped all that stuff.
Yeah, I've been cleaning up my credit during the quarantine because my loans are in forbearance. I don't have any credit cards. I don't have any other debt. So this is the time to call everyone and be like, hey, how do we get rid of this? Right. And my score has gone up a lot since the quarantine has started.
Mine too.
Yeah. So I'm like, this quarantine is cleansing out my life.
Jack, I agree with you. Tahir, we were saying this. I don't know if you were on, Jackie, but obviously having empathy for others that are affected right now.
Yeah.
I taught myself how to edit. I'm already booking editing jobs. I'm starting an online hosting coaching thing. I'm teaching myself this and that. I'm walking every day. Like I'm going, I can either take this as something bad, which it's hard, or I can do something good with this, so I can end up having a better career.
Exactly. I'm studying for the California State Bar. I never took it because I went to law school out there. Because I'm like, what am I gonna do with this quarantine time? And I'm gonna be licensed by the time we're all back to what we're doing our lives.
That's so dope, Jackie. That's so dope.
That's really dope.
It's a good time to whatever goals you had. You were like, fuck this goal. Now's the time to go dig it up and pull it back out.
Jackie, you're gonna have your law degree?
I have a law degree already. I'm going to be licensed. I want to be an attorney. To be.
And this is amazing because I know that like a lot of these corporate things, one of my friends is a lawyer and a comedian, and he tours the country and he strictly does like lawyer stuff, and they pay ridiculous money.
Yeah, I'm never going to leave stand up, but I want the money. I want the money to go up with the credentials to go higher.
Yeah. Doing
That's
that.
Jackie, you'll make a killing just by just reading contracts for comics. If you just offer that service, be like, I don't know what these words mean. Can you tell me? You be like, for $150, I'll look over your contract.
Yeah, anytime.
Has anybody else,
because I gave you that idea, I need it for free.
has anybody noticed, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Okay, now I was gonna say the word and or can change your life. The differences between the word and the word or can fuck you up.
That is true. Very true. Very true.
Tony,
get off your phone, man.
I'm in the chat.
I just got to ask.
I'm in the chat.
It's like I said before, Tony's mentality is, look, you guys are nice, but you're not fascinating enough for me to put my phone down. It's okay.
I'm in the chat.
It's all right.
Look at the chat. I'm with the people.
We see you. Shut up. What were you going to say, Josh?
I was roasting Jackie in her bar exam in the group chat. And
you
then
were? I don't see it.
I was saying she gonna be a disheveled attorney. She's gonna be fumbling the paperwork, getting her clients in jail. She's gonna be like Joe Pesci.
Dare you? Disheveled? Never.
She gonna come in there, Your Honor. My client. She's gonna be looking for the paperwork.
I am a professional orator, my friend.
They got the perfect alibi.
No, the same way I can remember an hour worth of bullshit that I thought of in the shower, I'll be just as effective in a courtroom.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I need some dick. That's gonna be you as an attorney.
I am a spoken for woman. Clean up your language. You looking at me? You so used to the old Jackie. You need to accept me for who I am now.
How long have you been dating this person, Jackie?
2 months.
Jackie be breaking up with him every other day.
No. I've known him for 30 years.
Wow.
I met him in college, but I moved to California 20 years ago. And I was married, blah, blah, blah. So I came home and I'm like, we're going to try this out for real now. I've been fucking him for 30 years. Don't get it twisted.
I was going to say, you ain't giving them ass in college?
We've had nothing but sex, but it's always been, I'm leaving. I'm going back to LA. Let's not get attached. I don't think long distance works. I don't believe in long distance. I think it's doomed. I think long distance is a faker. You're faking yourself out. So while he was here and I was there, I'm like, let's not even make a commitment talk. And then when I moved back, I'm like, okay, let's try it out now.
Where do you live now, Jackie?
Huh?
Where do you live now?
The Bronx, New York.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I agree with you with the long distance thing. I had a long distance boyfriend once, and he was in New York, and then he came to LA, and he said, babe, I gotta tell you, it's been killing me. I want you to meet my other girlfriend. I was like, meet your other girlfriend? I was like, how you got 2 LA girlfriends and you in New York? I was like, let me do you a favor. I'm not meeting nobody. Like,
you said that so casually?
Huh? Oh, casually. I want you to meet my other girlfriend, as if just like he was like, hey, I want to go to the store tonight, like, and pick up some groceries.
I would have set him on fire in his sleep.
Oh, I did. I did.
Heidi, why? What was the purpose of the meeting? Like, I want to meet. What's the end?
But why?
The lies were killing him. It was killing him.
Good.
So he wanted to release himself from the lies.
Hey, how come Tony is in various modeling positions throughout this whole talk? No, everybody else is just, he's hanging out like he's in the JP Penney catalog.
I tell you what, I hate his headboard. I hate that grandmama headboard that he got.
I agree. I'm glad you said something to hear.
That is very much a headboard that belongs in the house that's haunted.
This bed, you say the house is haunted to here?
Yes.
Haunted?
Haunted.
What is wrong with you?
Did you say the house is haunted?
Yes.
Tony, you're too close again. Tony, you're too close
house.
again. Now, that's not how it works. Your head is too close.
A haunted house to here?
Not haunted. I said haunted.
Mm-hmm. Nah, this bed is mad old. I'm overdue for a new bed though.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
I'm spending more money though.
What?
I'm spending more money. I'm out here buying stuff.
I listen. That's like literally one of my little private joys is just like getting a little small. And I actually been getting like sponsorship from like companies to like promote their stuff. Like just coming home and seeing, not even coming home, just opening the front door and seeing the package at the front door. I said coming home, like I'll be going and just opening the front door. Cause I hear when they open it, I just wait because I want to have something to look into later. So I'll just wait. I'll leave it outside for a couple hours and open the front door. Oh, look at it. Look at that. Company's been sending me shirts and wallets and stuff like that. And I've been doing like product reviews if I like it. If I don't like it, I'll tell them, I'm like, hey, if I like it, I'll do it. And you can send the rest of the money, but the deposit is non-refundable. If I think that shit whack, I am not gonna tell my folks about it. I don't care how much money you're offering. If the shit's whack is not how you advertising, I'm not doing it.
You know,
okay,
probably
we could do a side business to here where you send what you think is whack to me, and I'll be like, Tahir thought this was whack, but I'll slang it.
You know who must feel like they're being stalked every day? The mailman. Everybody's at home. The mailman probably like, oh, Miss Jenkins is waiting on me. They probably have more. They're probably having more talks than they ever wanted to in their whole life. Conversations. The UPS guy, the Amazon.
Waiting for him to come. Hey man, so how's it been out there? Is everything as crazy as they say? It's like
they're like, hey, all right, and
just work, man.
And
are they paying them extra? Because I don't know how much they make, but that's a dangerous job. I mean, that whole job is taking things that could, I mean, it's a lot.
Yeah, most of them are wearing gloves and have on a mask.
You ask in a capitalist society if they pay an extra in a government job, and I find that hilarious.
You know, Jeff Bezos is a trillionaire now.
Yeah. You know what? And my thing is like, just drop some money in our Amazon accounts, Jeff. Like, just give us each like $100, like, and then you won't like just drop some money in our account.
Let me ask you: are you mad at somebody like Jeff because he's making more money right now?
Yes.
No. Why? He had his hustle on, and this is what happened.
Yeah,
that's why I wanted to ask.
He worked hard. You know, his business model works. Amazon is the best place to order something from. It'll be on your door before you press the button. You go, oh, this was the shit I was thinking about.
I think it's hilarious. I have pressed enter and the doorbell would ring, and I'm like, literally. I just thought about it.
So Heidi, why are you then?
Well, you can't get me started because I hate capitalism with like the every bone in my body. Like I should have been born in another country. I don't know. It has always been in me. I don't like that people can make that much money. I don't like that they can get away with it. I don't care how good your product is. I think that see, you're gonna get me on a whole thing and it's not gonna be cute. I just think that the only way that you get that far ahead is by exploiting actual people. I think that capitalism has been exploiting people from the beginning. I mean, I don't think I have to bring up slavery, but it's like I don't like a capitalistic society. And I don't think that you get ahead because your product is good. I think that you get ahead because you exploit people. And that's the only way it works in a capitalistic society, but that's not cute and that's not funny for a comedy show. So you can't ask me stuff like that.
We were talking about this, me, Tony, I think Kev, like no one becomes a millionaire, let alone a billionaire, let alone a millionaire without doing some type of wrong though.
Yeah, you have to do wrong to get that ahead. Like
you could be
here, hold on. I'll say this.
You could become a millionaire by being good.
I'm gonna say this one last point. So this is the problem with a capitalistic society is we lift up outliers. Like we lift up like a Jeff Bezos. We lift up like a Michael Jordan. We lift up like all these people. And we're like, hey, if you work hard, you can get this. That's not true. The system is rigged against you. And these people have exploited. See, this isn't funny. See, it's not funny.
It's real though. It's real.
I can already tell. Like, I can already tell it's not funny. So no, I don't like Jeff Bezos being a trillionaire. Do I think he could maybe be a billionaire? Fine. I don't give a fuck. Make $1 billion. But $1 trillion? Fuck you.
Well, all right.
Tell them how you feel.
Fuck you. Like, I have to sort through my grandma's bills and make sure that she's not getting evicted every month. Like, no, I don't think that you should get a fucking $1 trillion. That's how I feel.
I'll take $1 trillion. I mean, I don't need it. I would probably like if I had $1 trillion, a lot of it would go to like trying to develop underprivileged countries. Now you back, Tony. Now you back, Tony.
Under what?
Underprivileged countries, Tony.
I totally understand what Heidi is saying, but I also want a Lamborghini sedan. So
I'm not saying I don't want a Lamborghini. Like, I'm not saying I don't want one.
I think you can become a millionaire and not shit on people. A billionaire, I don't know.
On people.
Yeah,
but a millionaire, you can work hard and make $1 million. That's facts.
Agree.
Oh, wait a second. Real quick. Hold on, Tony. Jackie, where the fuck you finna go? Where the fuck you finna go that you gotta check this compact mirror and make sure you're good? Where the fuck? Who coming over, Jackie?
Nobody. I'm going to bed as soon as this is over.
Yeah, all right. That private, my shoe size is 11. My shoe size is 11.
Wow, that's cool.
Wait a minute. Why? Sneakers? Are you getting kicks? Why you want to know your shoe size?
I don't know. Maybe he has shoes or socks.
I wear sneakers. I want a pair. I wear a size 8 in ladies. And 6.5 in men's. And boys.
You know, if Jeff Bezos, I hope I'm saying it right, if he gave a ridiculous amount of money right now, he could do such goodwill that his company would be around for 5 generations.
He probably does. I think I read somewhere that he does do a lot of philanthropic things. But back to the guy with the sneakers. I wear a size 8 in women's and 6.5 in men's.
Oh wait, Farron just texted me. She said, "Don't answer them. They got a foot fetish."
Oh.
Wow.
Well, how much for that?
Right. If all I gotta do is send pictures of my feet and you talk about a couple hundred, nigga, get ready. Get ready. Just know I haven't been to hammer and nail, so I ain't got a pedicure in a while. But you gonna get them fresh out the shower. You understand?
That's not pouring. Ain't no shame in some toes.
Hey,
you get these feetsies.
Have any of you dated somebody that's had a weird fetish or something crazy? Or
you know, I had a guy recently over the holidays, one of my only hookups on the road, and he asked me when we were kissing, the whole, you know, the prelim to the smash.
Yeah.
He asked me if I had any fetishes, and I thought that was weird because it was a hookup.
Too soon.
It was too soon. It was like, dude, that's a question for a girlfriend or
relationship.
That's not a question for you barely found my hotel room. Why you want to know about fetishes?
I agree.
No, that was weird.
Fetishes is like that's like relationship privilege.
He freaked me out. He was like, "You have any fetishes?" And I said to him in his ear in the dark, "Why?" I kind of killed the mood. He was like, he's all in my ear whispering, "Do you have any fetishes?" And I was like, "Why?"
So good.
And then that was the end of that.
Why?
Topic.
Like, we're not even to the point where I'm comfortable with what you doing on the regular menu.
Yeah,
like,
I'm like, you need to master the basics. You worried about it.
How about when you're in a relationship? Has anybody had? I had a girl who would call me daddy, and I literally right away, I go, "Don't do that." I go, "Never do that again. Never, ever do that again."
Do that. I don't calling a guy daddy is sexy to me. I don't mind.
Yeah,
that.
it's gross. I'm not fucking.
I would prefer Zaddy. Daddy just feels weird. Like, oh yeah, Daddy.
Don't call me Daddy.
Say Zaddy. Put the Z on it. Prefer the Zaddy.
I have daddy issues, so I think I can't say daddy in bed because it makes me be like, oh, I know this is a soft spot for her. Like I know she actually needs a father. So
I like to hear it. I don't like when guys come quietly. It freaks me out. I need to hear you.
I hear you.
Just need to be audible, like that. You want to
whatever he feels like letting out, I want to hear it. I don't the quiet ones, and then they just get off you, and you're like, "What happened? Are you leaving?" And you're like, "No, I said it."
That's how I get down. I climax like this.
No, that's freaky.
Wait, Tony, I want to hear what you have to say. What were you gonna say? Why your finger up, Tony?
That's how I climax. I'll be like, all right.
All right, and just to get up.
That's creepy.
That's how I climax. I'll be like,
why? Are you ashamed to let out the noise?
Jackie wants that. Jackie, fabulous.
I want recognition. Even though it sounds weird, first and last name, I'm with it. I'm okay with that.
What if he's like, oh, Jackie, that's fabulous? What if he just makes your name?
Makes a sentence?
You'd be surprised. Most guys they think they're being funny, but they're mocking me. But as long as I have an orgasm, I don't give a shit what you call me.
Tony goes, yeah.
What are those?
Yeah.
But Tony,
what are no's in the bedroom for y'all?
What?
I don't really like to, like, I don't want you to say derogatory things to me. Like, I don't want you to be like, yeah, you little trailer park bitch. Like, I'd be like, oh, like, I don't want you to do that. Like,
I don't know.
You little impoverished white girl.
You like that, you little redhead stepchild, huh? The middle child.
Oh, did nobody ever love you enough? You're like, oh, actually. So I'm not into like derogatory. That's not my thing. I don't like that. That's a no.
I don't like when the guy needs. I don't like when he and I both like the same things at the same time. Like I had one. I had one guy. He loved the nipples thing, but that's my thing.
Oh,
so we can't be competing for nipples. It's too. It's confusing.
Exactly. It was like.
He's like, I want you to suck mine. I'm like, well, these are what mine are for. So
I always think it's and that's not to judge anybody off of their preference, but I don't like my nipples. I wish it was bare chested right there. It was just straight skin, no areola, no nipple. I don't ever want nobody to touch my nipple.
I love when a man likes his nipples touched. I think that's sexy.
And I go, what are you doing?
Yeah, I get nothing.
It's rare. Not many men like it.
You might well
I get that, Jackie. I've had a man that liked the nipples before, and it was like, this doesn't feel.
It feels like you could be a girl, and that's okay too, but it's not right now.
Exactly like you said. Like this should be for me, and I'm.
Yes, I'm like, look. I mean, look at how big they are. That's what God put these here for. So you use mine. Yours are just for show.
Well, mine ain't even that big, but I'm still like, hey, I gotta
it's not size, it's sensitivity. But the Lord made them pronounced on us for that reason.
I'm kind of
not your game. This is not your game. It's our game.
I don't need nipples.
Because all y'all are well, Tony, you're repressed.
I could do without the nipples. Jackie be trying to make me out to be this old boring monk. We out here. We out here. We had a threesome, Jackie.
Tony,
what you know about that?
Tony, every chance you get, you remind me of that. What is
Jackie? Have you had a threesome?
That is not what I want to discuss right now.
Have you had one?
If this is on YouTube, therefore I'm
wild for the night, and Tony's he don't like nothing. He ain't wild. He's approved.
Tony, okay, first of all, I didn't say all that, but the list of things you don't like is long.
We smashed on the balcony in Hawaii. The curtain's open.
Well, yes, Tony, that's your beautiful girlfriend. That's normal.
Oh, man, no, it don't matter.
You don't want feet to show. You got to wear socks.
Well, I'll be snatching the socks off.
I'm going off for your stand-up. I mean, you've had that joke for a long time.
Butt ass naked. Butt ass. Things swinging, ready, smacking me in the face like, let's go. And I was like, oh, Daddy, all of that. Tony about that life, all right? Don't sleep.
Sabrina came all the way to the frame and was like, no, you're not going to talk about.
I didn't mute myself on Twitch.
The person who's always talking about what he don't like is him.
That's my stage stuff, man. Don't nobody want to hear, hey, I like it all in the bedroom. Don't nobody want to hear that.
He doesn't want to be one of them corny men that be like, yeah, it's not like.
Not just stage, but in any video, you talk about how a person has to have on socks. You don't want to see feet.
No, I say I like it when the socks are off. I like it when there's barefoot. She's barefoot. I keep my socks on in the joke.
In the joke.
The joke is I keep my socks on every time I smash. Even if we doing it in the shower, I'll go with the socks.
You know what's funny? The last Zooming with the homies, you were like, I had a threesome. You were so proud of that goddamn threesome.
Because I'll be trying to clear my name out here.
You should get a t-shirt and say, hey, look, guys.
Nothing.
You should get a t-shirt. I'm cool. I had a threesome.
Tony don't be doing nothing. So I'll be like, I did this. So it's
the fact that this is the third time you've been like, hey, I've had a threesome. It's like that's your badge of honor.
I'm in here with the judgment, and I'll be shutting you down.
Judging.
And then you be trying to act, I'm a lady all of a sudden.
It's not all of a sudden. I have always been a fucking lady. This because
I feel like Jackie probably has had the freakiest of sexual exploits.
Probably so.
All of us.
Probably so.
What does that mean, freaky? Define freaky.
Like threesomes, foursomes, ass play, ass to mouth, all of that.
Jesus.
I've walked away from
Hello?
Oh, that's you on the phone. You can't be putting other people on blast if you can't answer the hard-hitting Barber Walker.
She don't want to say yeah and nay. Look at it. She ain't even got her face to the phone. The phone is closed. That's the cover.
Hello.
Look at
Jackie, you're not on the phone. You're not on the phone, Jackie. It's not working.
Look.
You gotta throw Jackie on the grill sometime.
We all go through our growing pains to find love.
Yours just happened to be taking it in the ass.
Oh.
Ooh.
All right, Tahir took it there.
I personally walked away from a threesome. I didn't know I was walking into one, but I walked away from a threesome. So I don't know.
The room full of people? You're like,
No, I was dating a dude. And he told me, and he was like being so good to me and so nice. And he called me and he said he wanted to take it to the next level. I thought this dude was going to be like, and he had been so nice to me. I don't know. I thought he was going to have like a candlelit dinner. I went over to his house. He opened the door, butt ass naked. And then I heard something fall in his bedroom. And I was like, is there someone out here? And then there was a naked young lady up in his bedroom. And I was like, oh, this what you made? I was like, okay, that's not going to happen, babe. And then I sent her downstairs and I got her a little root beer. And I said, so you going to sleep on the couch?
Root beer? What was she, 14?
Huh?
Root beer? You sound like a child.
No, I was like 22, but I got her a root beer and I said, you need to sober up. Ain't nobody doing nothing tonight. And so I walked away from one and I didn't know I was walking into one. That's just not my thing. I can't do that. I'm too jealous for that.
That's something that should be discussed before you get to the person's house. That's
he opened the door. It was the beginning of a porno. That's exactly what happens in a porno. You open the door and the guy's just there naked. He's just like, hey.
Naked. Like I was like, I'm sorry. I was like, is everything okay here? Like,
he was selling me.
What's happening? And no forewarning. Like, no, like, hey, I want to get freaky tonight. Like, no, nothing. Like, just like, hey, I want to take our relationship to the next level. And I'm like, cool, great. Like, this dude's been buying me perfume, taking me on dates. Like, I thought it was just gonna be a romantic night. And I came over and there was a woman to go in the bedroom. I was like, well, this is
Don't threesome shame him, Heidi. That's
what was that to hear?
Don't
what was that?
Threesome shame him. That's his idea of romance. Okay.
No,
so
listen. He has gone on to be like his own version of Hugh Hefner, and I'm happy for him. Like that is what he wanted. We went our separate ways. Huh?
What I have learned in my adult life is that if there is a man that I am seeing in whatever capacity, when he says we should try things, I always know he means threesome.
Really?
Yep. And I always have to tell a guy preempt.
Wait, you learn what, Jackie?
I've learned in my adult life, if I'm dealing with a man in any capacity, intimately, when he says, so I think we should, or would you do anything, that he's always leading up to a threesome question. Mm-hmm. And so I always knock it down early, and I'm like, there's not going to be no threesome. Because if there is going to be one, you kind of know, and you don't really have to have a sit down.
Right.
Because you have an understanding. But if he has to present it like he's trying to sell you a timeshare, that's how I know where he's headed. I've shut down many a guy and been like, I see where you're going. The answer is no. And he's like, wait, I didn't even get it. I knew where you were going. And I'm always right.
Tony, I hate that it looks like you got on a TikTok filter right now. Like your connection.
My internet connection is looking real artistic though. I like it.
I don't like it.
I don't like it either.
It's like Claymation Rain, you know what I'm saying? But Jackie, shouldn't you discuss the threesome though?
When there is someone that I would consider doing that with, I feel like I would bring it up. I don't like when I don't.
Oh, you want to bring it up first, not him.
I don't like when the guy brings it up. The guy brings it up. I'm automatic. I'm freaked out. I'm thinking it's going to be something illegal and weird and crazy. But if I bring it up, then of course he's more like, oh, good. Well, whatever you want. Then they're more like, I can take the lead. But I can't let him bring it up because you really can't trust a man's imagination. It's really dangerous.
So
all right, so listen, we got about 4 minutes. Okay. I want to ask one question to one person in the chat. His name is J Money. J Money comes every night and he tries to roast every night. I put him in timeout. He waits the 300 seconds. He comes back. He tries to roast again. Why are you here?
Who's he trying to roast? Who's he trying to roast?
Not Jay Knight, Jay Money. Why are you here? Why do you keep coming back? We put you in timeout. And niggas like, all right, when I come back, I got 6 more. None of them are funny. You
should let us at him. We would shut him down.
I don't understand his process. He's not getting anywhere. Nobody's seeing his roast and be like, this guy got what it takes. Like,
does he have a profile pic?
Okay. No, of course not. None of the ones that troll ever have a profile pic, never have videos. They always have the hidden profiles on Instagram. It's just like, what? What are you doing? What's so miserable in your life that you got to come to somebody else's thing and try to make them miserable? Just go hug a kitten, nigga. Leave us alone.
Here, real quick, because I didn't get to do it before. I just want to thank Osley and Manuela, Devin, Jennifer Rivas, Marie, Arlene, JP Morgan Chase, and Katya, and Sean and Christopher. That's honestly that's crazy. Thank you guys.
This was a real profitable evening. I didn't know it was gonna be like this.
Amazing. No joke to hear, and thank you.
Absolutely.
You harassed Tony Baker too, and it seems like everybody on this thread at one point or another has loved to harass Tony. So it's not us, it's him. I just got to say that.
Well, Tony, no, he ain't shit. Tony, he's not shit now. He'll never be shit.
He brings it out in us. There's a reason you take tags off the bag and do that to him. It's not us, it's him. I'm just saying that.
I always, when I either do a show or go to a show and he's on stage, I'm always tempted to boo him. I don't care if he's crushing. I don't do it, but the urge is always there.
Real quick, I want to thank Deidre Woods, Tahir, Naomi, Stephen, Jen Buck, Kelsey, and James. And I make room for you guys to thank your people real quick. And then we'll get ready to close out.
Who did I Jocelyn, Christina, Brandy, thank you, James, Kelsey, Jen, Stefan, Naomi, Whitney, Osley, Jean-Francois. Thank you guys so much.
I got Jimmy, Tracy. Oh my gosh, Tracy. Oh wow. Hey. And wait.
Oh
man,
shit.
It went away. Oh, it went away.
Oh
Jesse, Amir, Micah, Xavier, Cheyenne. I think and then I had shouted the other ones out before. So thank you guys.
I went to the actual app to see how much total. Jesus, guys. Imagine if I showered from the waist down. That would have been even funnier.
I love
That's
Jackson.
Tony, you got anything?
Yeah, let me give some shout outs as soon as my Cash App refreshes. Hold on a second. My internet is big trash.
I was gonna say I got Sprint, so if I miss some people, I'm sorry. I got Sprint, and it don't let me really do data and internet at the same time. I'm in an abusive relationship with Sprint, so
this sounds like a chat. This sounds like a YouTube video from 1997. Why are we complaining about cell phone?
And you know what's crazy is over Tony's left shoulder, not even on the ground, not even hidden, is his internet, is his router, and it still doesn't work. Look at your left shoulder, Tony.
I know, I saw it. We had the same router. I just saw it just now.
That's why I'm in this room, so I can get the prime real estate internet. It's still trash.
Tony, you work too hard to have too many followers for your broke ass looking connection. You seem broke.
His router's in his car.
I want people to
Tahir, did you have a question for what was the dude who always roasts? Did you have a question for him, or it was just why do you do that?
It was just why I'm blocking him now, though. I'm gonna block him from the channel.
Yeah, he out of here, man.
He's gone.
I feel like if you don't have a profile pic, you should be banned from roasting. Here we go. Here's the shout outs for me. Jocelyn, Serena, Steven, Ken, Kelsey, Tiara, I hope I said it right, and Teresa. Thank you so much. I haven't even checked the Venmo people, so if you hit me up on Venmo, thank you as well.
He'll be able to check that tomorrow when his internet reboots.
That's a huge. Nothing feels better than getting money when you didn't expect to get a dime. Thank you, guys.
Oh, it's a blessing, man.
It's a blessing.
Real quick, before we get up out of here, you guys got anything you want people to look out for?
The Funny Dance Show is streaming on Hulu. If you have Hulu Live, the Funny Dance Show is there. It's also on the NBC and E apps. If you have cable, it's on E Entertainment. So the Funny Dance Show, yo girl, I created it with Justine, the host. I'm the EP. They let me in.
I love Justine Marino. I love everyone who made that show happen.
Yep.
Awesome. Jackie, what about you?
I'm June 12th. I'm headlining virtual show at the Nowhere Comedy Club. Go to nowherecomedyclub.com. It's on my Instagram. You'll see it to buy tickets. June 12th, headlining just me. And I have a comedy album out right now, Fabulously Naughty. It's on every platform that sells an album. And I guess that's the most important for now. Thank you guys so much.
Awesome. Josh, anything to look out for?
Yeah, I am actually launching next week my online TV hosting and coaching academy. So I do private coaching for the last couple of years of TV host. Anybody who wants to do red carpet, teleprompter, cold reading, co-hosting, roundtable, game show, blah, blah, blah. So that will be starting next week. So you can just look up my name, Josh Nasser. If you want to learn how to TV host or do live event hosting or anything like that, that's what I want to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Tony Baker.
I want everybody to.
That's all the time we got, guys. Thanks so much for coming.
Trash. Trash. I want everybody to look out for Tahir Show Wording is Hard on YouTube. When's the next episode dropping?
Tomorrow, man. Tomorrow we're dropping with Ryan Davis.
Fun.
I want y'all.
What's his name?
I want y'all to tune into that. Share, comment, make sure you like it, share it with your people, put it on your Facebooks, your Twitters, all that. It's the funniest show on TV right now. Follow Sabrina Sith on Twitch.
Sabrina Sith _
on Twitch. Tony Baker Comedy on everything. Midnight and Dabber got their balls removed today. And you know what I'm saying? That's it. Yeah, they did.
Oh, well, no, that's not. It's necessary. You gotta cut a cat's balls off or fuck your house up.
I feel bad though. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't feel bad. Animals gotta be neutered or they'll make your life miserable.
That's funny.
Jay Phillips asked me about this to hear. So if you're looking for comics down the line,
I would love to get some of the vets on, man. A couple of people I reached out to, they just kind of like giving me the cold shoulder. I ain't gonna say no names, but like
they're bougie. The veterans.
Jay Phillips has always been solid with me, so I would love to get Jay Phillips on here and definitely make that happen, man. So shout out to Jay Phillips for being a solid one the entire time I've known him. I definitely want to tell you guys to look out for the episode of Working Is Hard tomorrow. It's dropping at 8 a.m. That's with Ryan Davis. It's gonna be a great show, and catch up on it if you haven't already. Tomorrow night we are doing another episode of Zooming with the Homies. Tomorrow night we have Lance Woods from Sacramento. We got Dustin Nicholson, Cal Hamilton. We got Angel Tinkerson. I mean Tanker. What's that Angel's last name? Tanker.
Games?
No, Angel Tank's wife. She does some of the stuff with me and Kev. Tankersley. Angel Tankersley. Yeah. I think it's Tankersley. Yeah, she's funny too. So she's gonna be on there, and then we also got Delay on tomorrow's show. So it's 5 people tomorrow. It's gonna be a lot of fun tomorrow night. So make sure you tune in for that. And the Thursday show is gonna be really, really good as well. So make sure you pull up. We do this every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And then on Fridays, me, Tony Baker, and Joshy Guns do the best silent listening party. We always drop what album we're gonna be listening to on Wednesday or Thursday. So download the album. You guys listen to it with us. A silent listening party. So everybody listens on their own, and then we kind of give commentary after each song, how we felt about it. We rank it, and then we rank the whole album at the end. It's a lot of fun. And thank y'all for rocking with us, man. Thank y'all for showing love to my guests. Thank you to all my guests that came out tonight. Thank you to Josh. Thank you to Jackie Fabulous being weird as hell with that amazing smile. Thank you to Heidi Heaslet. And thank you for Tony Baker and Sabrina Sith for coming through and making a feature on some of the tracks. Appreciate y'all, man. And we will see y'all tomorrow on another episode of Zooming with the Homies. Peace.
Oh, look at Jack.